praise from others. And my creations do not even benefit mankind. They are merely the tools of politicians. All I wanted to do was build space rockets. But it was not to be. The space race between America and Russia became the prey of politicians. The space race and the arms race are one and the same. Missiles, rockets, what's the difference? Scientists are always being used. Please, watch over my family.
Yeah.
Major, what are you doing here? I've been waiting for you in my room. Who are you? Don't play dumb with me. If you think you can fool me, you're sorely mistaken. I know the Major better than anyone else.
Yeah, because you've been sleeping with them.
I come here looking for Tatiana, and what should I find? But a greasy freebooter.
Getting better. I like that.
What is this fairy disguise? It's gonna rub off on you. And then you'll lose sight of who you really are. Stay out of this.
I see why they call you the boss. What was that? Some kind of judo?
No, it's called CQC, a basic form of close quarters combat. He and I developed it together.
Splendid. I'll take it from here.
Are you going to kill him?
Of course. But first, I will make him pay for hurting Ivan.
Who was Ivan? Rykov. That's his first name. Ivan Raidenovich Rykov. Oh. Oh, music. Hey, you're coming in at a pretty brutal time here. Poor Snake's just getting his butt handed to him right now via cutscene, so always fun. But thank you for the raid. Welcome on in, everyone. I am Jaderan89, and we are playing Metal Gear Solid 3 on extreme difficulty. Although we're not looking so hot right now. I mean, look at this. Seriously, any sane person would probably be like unconscious or dead by now. fact the snake can still try to get up is saying something. But hi. Hope you're having a good evening. Hopefully your stream was pretty good too. Seriously, how are you still standing, Snake? And now he's unconscious. Yeah, thank you for the raid. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and save that. Because I don't think I've saved in a while. It is savage. That's alright, music. Don't worry about lurking and whatnot. Crossing Grass Southeast, that was okay. Yeah, let's save. Yeah, we'll just call this a new section. Save there. That is a cute lurk emote. Yeah, it is. Wow, it is taking a while to save. We are doing far worse too with time. My gosh. Part of it was spent grinding for the health, so.
Tell me,
Stop it!
who have you been talking to?
He doesn't know what you're talking about.
You'd better start talking.
Please, stop this!
Who is Khrushchev's lapdog?
How can you do this to him?
I know you gave the data to someone.
Never do it
You!
like that. You monster.
I guess he's dead.
I like how this is. Like, you can't see what's going on, but imagining it sounds worse. There's a couple fun things. Volgin checks out your body and rates how you're doing the mission. He changes depending on how much damage you've essentially taken.
I hope you prove more entertaining.
If you take no damage, he calls you a newborn baby, but we took a lot.
Let's take a look at your body, shall we? You're a tough one, my friend. A lesser man would be dead by now.
I know, all those shotgun pellets in his body? Eesh.
This ought to be interesting.
Also, fun fact.
Well then, let's get started.
You don't take damage
What
as
is
long as you
your
hold the item.
target? Is it the Shagohod? Or Sokolov? Or maybe it's the Legacy? Answer me. Who is helping you?
Is it weird
Who
that I'm
let you
wincing
in
with all these
here?
punches?
You're a tough one, but even you must have your limits. And I am a patient man.
I'm holding it until the cutscene starts. I don't know when. There we go.
Here's where the fun really begins. My body carries an electric charge of 10 million volts. Let's see how you like this.
10 million.
Now answer me. How much does the CIA know? They're after my legacy, aren't they? You're real target is the Philosopher's Legacy, isn't it? Yes, yes. Let yourself go. That's what I want to see.
It's no use. He's not going to talk. He's been trained not to break. Trained by me.
Admit it! We're after the location of the Legacy! The secret fund established by the three great powers during the 2 world wars. That's what you're looking for, isn't it? $100 billion, divided up and hidden all over the world. And you're looking for a record of where all that money is hidden, right? No matter. The Philosopher's Legacy is safely in my possession, in the underground vault of Groznygrad. You'll never live.
How did you withstand that torture in real life?
What's this? A transmitter? Who's responsible for this?
I am. I planted it on him to keep track of his movements.
Why?
So the Cobras could ambush him.
If they knew where he was gonna be, they wouldn't have gotten themselves slaughtered. It pains me to do this, boss, but under the circumstances, I'm afraid I must ask you to show me some proof that you and he were not in collusion.
You don't trust me, is that it?
Not that, but he is your apprentice.
What do you want me to do?
Let's see. Cut out his eyes. I don't like those blue eyes of his. There's nothing more important to a soldier than his eyes. You made him a soldier, and now you will unmake him. Yes, it'll make for a touching display.
Touching, huh?
He's all yours. Do it! Ruin him, just as he did the Cobras. What is it, Tanya?
He's suffered enough.
Well, well. Why are you protecting him? That smell. Tatiana, you're the spy.
What are you talking about?
I know that smell.
Stop it!
Taking a fancy to her, eh, Ocelot?
No, I have no interest in this woman. I want to test her. I'll let this be the judge.
Do as you like.
Here we go.
There. Satisfied now?
Well, that was refreshing. Come, we're going to my room.
Watching careful right now because something looked interesting here. Okay, can't really tell.
So you survived the Colonel's torture, eh?
His face takes a lot of beating in this game. Ocelot, yeah.
Watching this has made me realize
Amazing he's not scarred because of it.
it's really not that bad. It's the ultimate form of expression.
Wait, hold on. Hidden R1 moment right here. As Ocelot leaves the
You
room.
got lucky this time, Tatiana.
Here we go. She does the Ocelot thing.
Run!
Thanks, Sorrow. Also another hidden R1 moment.
I've prepared an escape route for us. Go out and head west. Pass underneath the connecting passageway and go north. You'll find an open manhole there.
You're...
Quiet! Go through the manhole down into the sewers. The door at the north end of the sewers is unlocked. You can use it to get outside the fortress. I've got your equipment. We'll meet up later.
Eva.
But I can't get too close to your cell. You'll have to figure a way out of there yourself. I'll be in touch.
Crazy, crazy stuff.
Time to eat.
No, I don't want this. You can have it back, Johnny.
What? You don't want this?
No. When they notice the gun? Yeah, you'd think they would. They're probably just going, it's empty. It'll be fine. Is there a way out of here besides throwing the food back at Johnny? Yeah. So, remember how we saw the Sorrow with the radio frequency 144.75? That just unlocks the cell, regardless.
Chow time!
All this does with Johnny is, I mean, if you're not paying attention to the cutscenes or whatever, like, that same frequency shows up. Johnny is basically the big last clue, because it shows up when you're talking to Sokolov for the last time on a random blueprint in the wall. And then if you do the R1, the Sorrow shows up in that sequence like you saw. Johnny is the last time you see it.
Huh?
I forget what happens if you don't call. I forget if like someone busts you out or whatever. Also, for those of you who have not seen this before, take a look at the first-person view. You might notice the right side looks a little blurry. That represents Snake's loss of right eye. Like it's all faded out on the right side. That is not an error in the game. That actually shows up from now on in first person. I mean, seriously, like, how is this guy still like able to run around and do stuff? That's what I want to know. Because let's see, he was brutally beaten up, then brutally tortured, then his eye got destroyed via muzzle flash.
Hey, eat up!
Okay. Yo. You eat up.
Huh? Well, it's your loss.
Yeah, exactly. That's why they cloned him. He is the best. Hey, Johnny, let's talk.
Hey, you're not such a bad guy after all. I guess not all Americans are dogs.
You mean it?
Yeah. You know, before the war started, I used to live in America. I even had a wife and a kid.
You must be pretty lonely.
Yeah, I am pretty lonely. Really lonely.
What's your kid's name?
Johnny.
Johnny. Nice ring to it.
Really? You like it? Well, if you say so, I'll believe you. Actually, my name is Johnny too.
I like how it's an
All the firstborn sons in my family are
uncrumpled
called Johnny.
picture of his family.
My
Oh yeah,
dad's
look,
a
see?
Johnny,
Right there.
and my son's son will probably be a Johnny too.
A whole clan of Johnnies.
Why do we have a Cold War anyway? Our two countries used to be such good friends.
Yeah, I hear ya.
I just want to see my family again.
Must be rough.
Yeah. Not as rough as you have it, though.
Eventually there'll be a Johnny 5. Oh boy.
Here. I filched them from your equipment when the Colonel wasn't looking.
And will he be
It's,
alive, Wes?
The least I can do. Well,
Don't suppose you could let me out of here?
huh? I can't do that. Hey, don't you go getting any funny ideas.
No,
If you
disassemble.
try
Yep,
to
nope.
escape, I'll have to shoot you. I've said too much. I gotta go.
Yeah, you'd think, yeah. Johnny would just let him go. Yeah, no. Johnny, where are you?
Time to eat.
You want this, Johnny?
Huh? What? You don't want this?
No. Aww.
What's all that noise? What are you doing?
Nothing. I'm just trying to eat this rat. There we go. Sorry, continue patrol route, Johnny. I want to showcase something pretty... well, I think it's pretty funny. That might be a problem. Actually... okay, we still have our medication. I like how Vulcan doesn't bother to, like, get rid of our radio or our first aid kits. You hear that ticking? That's the transmitter right here. I could easily take it out, but I'm not going to. We'll take that out. He's going to be the only well-fed soldier in the entire army. Yeah. I want the extra scene with Ocelot. Yes! The extra scenes. Because after the fight with the Sorrow, if you don't have the transmitter, that whole entire like section is just super peaceful. It's just a supply run as you walk to the waterfall. With the Ocelot unit, of course, it's a lot more entertaining. And then the scene with Eva taking out the transmitter. It's always hilarious. We do have cold medication, so I'm not too worried about Johnny and his, you know, us catching that cold. Yep, you remember this scene. I'm waiting for Johnny to give me the food that I really want.
Chow time.
This may not be it.
Huh? Hey, thanks.
No? Okay. That makes you think of Papers, Please. How so? Oh, I know how. You have been selected for a random search. Please face scanner.